Yeah. Analytics off the chain, other channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. I'm a headliner.
What is going on, Headliner Nation? Jake, Fantasy Headliners. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there. Today we're talking about our top 20 quarterbacks and our top 40 running backs here for Week 10 fantasy football. But you know, every single week we got something to give away. We opened up another mystery box from Pristine Auction just last week, which means we're going to give away one of those items here this week. Which item are we giving away? That's a great question you ask. I have in my possession a signed Jalen Hurts Eagles football. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it here. Where is it? I got rabies or something. I can't figure it. Oh my God. Everything's backwards. There we go. Signed Jalen Hurts Eagles football. You know you want to get your hands on that. And honestly, how do you enter to get it? It's simple. Hit the like button for me and leave a comment down below and let me know that you're interested. I'll pick a winner in tomorrow's tailgate episode and we'll get it shipped out right away to you. But do me a favor. I want to set a goal on this video. Can this video hit 1,200 likes? It's a short part of the week, so we don't have a whole lot of time, but if we can get 1,200, that will greatly make me feel good on the inside. But now is the time where we head into our rankings, our top 20 quarterbacks here for Week 10. And we're going to kick it off right here at the top with Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. And we get to see him tonight, right? Thursday Night Football, a matchup against the Miami Dolphins, a great matchup for Lamar Jackson, who's really been on fire. He's using his feet more, racking up the rushing totals, and he's got that higher touchdown upside ever since the return of Rashad Bateman, because then we have Bateman, Andrews, Hollywood Brown, plenty of options in this backfield, and Lamar Jackson's making things happen. Got him right now at number 1 here for this week. Number 2, the GOAT, Thomas Brady, coming off the bye week, going up against the Washington football team, which last time I checked allows like 312 fantasy points per game to opposing quarterbacks. Got Thomas Brady here at number 2. Number 3, Josh Allen, coming off a disappointing week just last week, but has a matchup here this week against the New York Jets. The Bills have looked a little bit flat here the last couple weeks. Can they get things together and kind of come out and try to gain some momentum here second half of the season? I have him right now at number 3. Number 4 then is Matthew Stafford, Los Angeles Rams, a matchup Monday Night Football, primetime football in the Bay against the San Francisco 49ers. We know they like to play on primetime there in LA, and they got the playmakers to put on a show. Got Matthew Stafford at number 4. Number 5 then Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys, going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Sounds like a good matchup for Dak, and it isn't bad. The problem is this offense just struggles to get every piece healthy. You know, Zeke's banged up, CeeDee Lamb is banged up, Dak himself has been banged up, but they have so many opportunities to score in this offense and so many big play threats. The touchdown upside is there every single week, and that's why Dak's still sitting right here at number 5. Number 6, Justin Herbert, Los Angeles Chargers, a matchup going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Can they get Mike Williams going once again? Because that would greatly increase the ceiling for Justin Herbert. Got him at number 6. Number 7, Aaron, discount double suck-it tour himself. Aaron Rodgers coming back off a week where he missed with COVID. How does he react? Well, we've seen him react to personal attacks in the past, and he usually goes out and puts on a show. In a matchup against the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson's return, could be a fun game to watch. Got Aaron Rodgers at 7, which means number 8 then is going to be Russell Wilson, his opponent in that game, going up against the Green Bay Packers, coming off that finger injury. Everything sounds like he's good to go 100% with no limitations. That's why I got him at number 8. Number 9 then is Kirk Cousins, Minnesota Vikings, a matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers, and he's really one of the safer options in fantasy football weekly, right? With Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook in the backfield, Kirk Cousins goes out there and basically gets you 18 points a week with a ceiling right around 28 or so. Not too bad. Like myself, some Kirk Cousins, got him at 9. Number 10, Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia Eagles, going up against a difficult Denver Broncos defense, but Jalen Hurts is really somebody who's saving us with his feet, right? We mentioned this for weeks now. I feel like he goes in there with that safe floor because of the rushing upside, and he doesn't have to really explode in the passing game to still get you a solid floor. That's why I got him at number 10. 11 then is going to be Kyler Murray, Arizona Cardinals, and we're kind of up in the air on this one, right? I mean, he was actually lower in my rankings before I recorded this. However, I'm starting to get word that, you know, he's feeling better. He's at practice. He's wanting to play this week, and do they get him into this ball game is kind of what we're waiting to find out. There'll be updates during our Saturday night live stream, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But until I get word that he's actually playing for sure, I'm sitting right here at number 11, kind of in limbo. Number 12 then is Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs, may be the lowest I've ranked Patrick Mahomes since he's taken over the starting job in Kansas City, possibly. I mean, this is crazy to have him at number 12, right? But he is struggling. This entire offense is struggling in Kansas City. They have a matchup Sunday Night Football against the Las Vegas Raiders, a primetime game. Can they get back on track there? I do believe that it's coming, right? They're going to figure it out. They're too talented not to. However, I mentioned this in my quarterback start sit video that there are other options right now that just seem to be a little bit safer. Still got them inside my top 12 right here at number 12. Number 13 is Carson Wentz, Indianapolis Colts. A great matchup going up against the Jags, right? Well, the Jags defense looked pretty good against Buffalo last week, but this running game of Indianapolis is opening up the entire offense. We love what we see with Michael Pittman. Carson Wentz is pretty safe as of right now, and honestly, he sounds crazy, but maybe he could be ahead of Patty Mahomes at this point, but as of right now, got him sitting at 13. 14, Derek Carr, Las Vegas Raiders, that primetime matchup against Patrick Mahomes. A great opportunity for Derek Carr to go out there and put up a solid number against a pretty weak secondary. Plus, he gets a new toy in Deshaun Jackson. Got him sitting at 14. 15, Matt Ryan, Atlanta Falcons, going up against the Dallas Cowboys. And Matt Ryan he's looked pretty dang good without Calvin Ridley, right? He's spreading the ball around a little bit more. He's using the likes of, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to say this the right way. Olamide Zaccheaus. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Comment section, because I'm always getting corrected out there. We got Russell Gage, Kyle Pitts, Hayden Hurst, Cordero Patterson, of course. So Matt Ryan still has that safe floor. Got him sitting at 15. 16, Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee Titans, going up against the New Orleans Saints. Now, for New Orleans, which defense shows up? Because it's really a tale of two stories for this defense. Not a bad matchup. Sounds like he could have Julio Jones there as well. So definitely an opportunity for Ryan Tannehill to keep that safe floor, because he's another one of these guys that can utilize his legs and give you an added push there on the ground. 17 is going to be Teddy B, Teddy Two Gloves, Denver Broncos, a matchup going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. He should have Noah Fant back. We already know he's utilizing Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, two stud running backs in the backfield there with Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams, who can take passes out of the backfield themselves. Really gives Teddy B that safe floor on a weekly basis. Got him at 17. 18, Jimmy G, San Francisco 49ers playing primetime football Monday night against the Los Angeles Rams. Not an ideal matchup right now with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and now they should have Von Miller as well. That's why I don't have Jimmy G any higher, because he's been playing great here the past couple weeks, and having George Kittle back really raises his ceiling, but because of the difficult matchup, got him sitting at 18. 19 is going to be the Bake Show. Baker Mayfield going into Foxborough to face the New England Patriots, which is never a matchup that you really want to start a quarterback in anyway, because you just never know what can happen in New England. Baker Mayfield looked pretty dang good last week. He looked more free in this offense, which is kind of crazy, right? I really don't understand the tension between them and Odell Beckham and why it changed things, but whatever. It is what it is. OBJ's out of town. Baker has that deep ball going with Donovan Peoples-Jones. Can he find a reliable option across the middle of the field? Can they utilize the tight ends more often? They may have to this week, but that's why I got Baker Mayfield at 19. Number 20, Taylor Heineke, Washington football team. Really, I only included him because he's going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, whose secondary is the weaker part of this defense. Plus, I expect Tom Brady to come out and put up points, which means Washington's going to be trailing and throwing for 4 quarters, and that's why I got Heineke sitting right here at number 20. So those are my top 20 quarterbacks here for week 10, but now it's time to transition over to the running back position. So who are the top 40 guys that just grab their balls and run through holes for a living? Here we go, kicking it off. Number 1 really shouldn't be a surprise because it's Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts. Dude has been on another level, right? Ever since we've lost Derrick Henry, we're kind of looking at Jonathan Taylor in a Derrick Henry-esque type of way. Really doesn't matter about the matchup, but he does get the Jacksonville Jaguars this week, so that's why I got him sitting right here at number 1. Dalvin Cook's going to come in here at number 2. A matchup going against the Los Angeles Chargers, a great matchup for Dalvin. I know there's been some speculation in the media this week, but you know what? That's not my job to do it here. I'm not speculating. He's suited up. He's going to play this weekend, and that's why I got him sitting at number 2. Number 3, Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're getting word that, Ben has been playing hurt and that Chase Claypool was banged up. Is this the week that we see even more pass work for Najee Harris this week going up against the Detroit Lions? I would love to see that, and even if they don't, it's still a great matchup for him on the ground. Got him at number 3. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey. Now, a lot of people, when you see Christian McCaffrey in the rankings, he just automatically defaults to number 1. I'm not going to default him to number 1. There's questions at the quarterback position. We know that Cam Newton, he's now in town, but when does he actually take over and play? It sounds like PJ Walker is going to start this week. Just a couple different dynamics in this offense, which has been struggling as is, and Christian McCaffrey is still coming off of injuries, and I can't imagine they want to just overwork this guy right away to the point where they lose him again. So that's why I got him at number 4. 5 is Austin Eckler, Los Angeles Chargers, one of those guys that gets going on the ground and through the air, a safer option. Plus, he has that touchdown upside. They really utilize him around the goal line. Love to see that. Got him at 5. Number 6, Aaron Jones, Green Bay Packers, disappointing week for Aaron Jones last week, right? But a matchup here this week going up against the Seattle Seahawks with Aaron Rodgers back. The entire offense there could be fun to watch, has that big playability. Got Aaron Jones at 6. 7, Zeke Elliott, Dallas Cowboys, going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Not a bad matchup for Zeke whatsoever, but we do know he's a little bit banged up. How limited is he because of that? Something we're paying close attention to, but as of right now, got him at number 7. Number 8, then, Darrell Henderson, Los Angeles Rams, primetime Monday Night Football against the San Francisco 49ers, and he's just another one of those guys that got banged up in Week 9, but this offense is too good, and they provide too many scoring opportunities to drop him any lower. Got him at number 8, unless we hear any other information about this injury. Number 9, Cordero Patterson, Atlanta Falcons, going up against the Dallas Cowboys. Cordero's involved on the ground, he's involved in the air, and he's really involved around the red zone, and that's exactly why we love him, because he continues to score touchdowns and get volume right here at number 9. Number 10, Alvin Kamara, got him dropped down a few spots because we were really unclear with the status of his injury. Is he limited? Does he miss time? Really trying to find more information on Alvin Kamara because this could definitely affect his ranking going forward. As of right now, though, got him at number 10. Number 11, this is where I put Nick Chubb as well. Another guy that can come off the COVID list at some point if he can get those 2 negative tests before the game because he is vaccinated. However, as of right now, we're kind of waiting and seeing. I got him sitting right here at number 11 and kind of waiting to make adjustments because he's got a matchup going up against the New England Patriots, and we know without Kareem Hunt, he could see some huge volume if he plays. Number 12, James Conner, Arizona Cardinals. They got that matchup going up against the Carolina Panthers, and James Conner now no longer has to worry about Chase Edmonds, which means he should see some more volume, especially in the passing game. Now, Eno Benjamin, a name we'll talk about here in a little bit, will be involved in this offense, but James Conner in line to get the bulk of the work. That's why I got him right here inside the top 12 at number 12. 13 is DeAndre Swift. Detroit Lions got a matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, so not an easy matchup, but he's coming off the bye week. He should be rested, he should be healthy, and he should be involved in the passing game in which they're probably going to be losing again because they're the Lions. Got him at 13. 14, playoff Lenny, regular season Lenny, Tampa Bay Lenny, whatever you want to call him, Leonard Fournette, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going up against the Washington football team. Now, I mentioned this earlier, Tom Brady should be able to have his way through the air in this game. They're also utilizing Leonard Fournette through the air as well. We're not seeing a whole lot of Ronald Jones or Gio Bernard. This is the guy that should get the scoring opportunities in a big play offense. Got him at 14. 15, Damian Harris, another guy banged up right now in a difficult matchup going up against the Cleveland Browns. I would like to put him a little bit higher, but he could be limited, and we could see more Ramondre Stevenson. Something else we're paying attention to here this week. Got him at 15. 16, Melvin Gordon, Denver Broncos. They're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, and really Melvin's been playing great as of late, but he's still splitting these backfield touches with Javonte Williams, who himself also looks really, really good. The touchdown upside as of right now going the way of Melvin Gordon, and that's why he's at 16. 17 is Josh Jacobs, Las Vegas Raiders, going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, primetime Sunday Night Football. Josh Jacobs is the guy who's really getting the bulk of the ground touches here in this game, right? We know that Kenyon Drake's involved in the passing game, and that they just added Deshaun Jackson. The one constant here, though, the guy running between the tackles, the guy on the goal line, is Josh Jacobs. Got him at 17. 18, Darrell Williams, Kansas City Chiefs, maybe one of the safer options in this offense right now, at least weekly, right? I mean, we can't count on anybody else outside of Darrell Williams and his pretty safe floor. He's involved in the passing game. He's involved around the goal line. Darrell Williams sitting at 18. 19, Michael Carter, New York Jets, going up against the very difficult defense of the Buffalo Bills, and that's why he's dropped down a few spots. However, he's still this high because I like his involvement in the passing game with Mike White back under center. Don't forget, this guy saw double-digit targets 2 weeks ago when Mike White was the full-time starter there. Lost him early last week and wasn't really involved with Josh Johnson. Looking for Michael Carter to bounce back here a little bit. Difficult matchup, number 19. Number 20, then the backfield teammate of Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams, who looks absolutely great on the ground with more opportunities. He's making defenders miss, and he's breaking tackles. Got him at number 20. Number 21 is Elijah Mitchell, San Francisco 49ers, the difficult matchup Monday Night Football against the Los Angeles Rams. And don't get me wrong, I don't dislike Elijah Mitchell. What I do dislike is the usage of running backs in San Francisco and how it can change on a week-to-week basis. Is this the week that we see some more Jeff Wilson and less Elijah Mitchell? I still think Mitchell gets the bulk of the volume, but he's a guy that may lose a little bit of that upside. That's why I dropped him down to 21. 22, Myles Gaskin, Miami Dolphins, playing Thursday Night Football against the Baltimore Ravens. We know there's no Devontae Parker. We know there's no Will Fuller. We could see more pass-catching work going the way of Myles Gaskin, making him a little bit safer. Hopefully he can bounce back efficiency-wise, but right now, got him at 22. 23, J.D. McKissic, Washington football team. Mentioned this when we're talking quarterbacks, right? I expect Tom Brady to go out there and have his will with this defense. If that happens, Washington's playing from behind and having to throw. If Antonio Gibson's not 100% healthy, and even when he wasn't dominant in the pass-catching game, J.D. McKissic could be that guy. That's why I got him at 23. 24, his teammate, Antonio Gibson. I mentioned in the running back start-sit video that at some point I'm willing to take the risk on Antonio Gibson. We kind of hope that coming out of the bye week, he's a little bit healthier, but what is his usage going to be in this matchup? It's easier to throw on Tampa Bay than it is to run on them, so he may not have a lot of room anyway. Slotting him in right here at 24 because this is the point where I would gamble on Antonio Gibson. 25, James Robinson, Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going up against an Indianapolis defense, which is pretty solid against the run. And I had to drop James Robinson down because he's still not 100% healthy either. How active is he going to be? How many snaps is he going to play? Is this going to be a ball game where they fall behind and really just pull him for Carlos Hyde? Is the Carlos Hyde J-Rob split really 50-50 to begin with? Just so many question marks on a team that's really not that good on offense. So that's why I got James Robinson at 25. 26, this is where I put Dearness Johnson. He's definitely going to be the guy that sees a crap ton of touches if there is no Nick Chubb. If Nick Chubb plays, however, Dearness Johnson may get a few opportunities, but I'm going to see something like less than 10. However, the touchdown upside is always there in this offense on the ground if they can find the ball inside the red zone. So I got Dearness Johnson right now at 26 until we hear more about Nick Chubb. 27, Mark Ingram, New Orleans Saints. This really has everything to do with the injury concerns of Alvin Kamara. If Alvin Kamara were to miss time, Mark Ingram gets a huge bump in this offense. Maybe if he is banged up, Alvin Kamara that is, he may not be utilized as much as he has been in weeks past, which also means a bump up in touches for Mark Ingram, who still had double-digit touches in week 9. That's why I got him sitting right here at 27. 28, Devontae Freeman, Baltimore Ravens, playing up against the Miami Dolphins. Thursday Night Football still seems to be the lead back in this offense with Latavius Murray banged up. You know, Le'Veon Bell is going to kind of be that touchdown vulture from time to time, but the bulk of the volume, the pass catching work, it's going the way of Devontae Freeman. Got him at 28. 29, Kenyon Drake. He's seen more involvement in this offense. How much work does he lose with the addition of Deshaun Jackson? Now, obviously, they play different roles, but if more targets are going the way of Deshaun Jackson, that's less targets going the way of Kenyon Drake, which hurts his floor. That's why I got him dropped here to 29. 30, Devin Singletary, Buffalo Bills. I know Buffalo doesn't use their running backs, but it sounds like Zach Moss may be out again, which means we could see a whole lot of Devin Singletary, who saw quite a few targets in the passing game last week. This is definitely an offense that needs to get back on track. They can do it against the New York Jets, and that's why I got Singletary sitting at 30. 31 is going to be Adrian Peterson, Tennessee Titans, a difficult matchup for them going up against the New Orleans defense, which is solid against the run. Plus, Adrian Peterson, how much does he have to split with the likes of Jerry McNichols or Donta Foreman? There's other options in this backfield. Plus, we see Ryan Tannehill call his own number at times inside the 5-yard line, which could diminish the touchdown upside for Adrian Peterson. Got him sitting at 31. 32, the guy that really only scores touchdowns, Jordan Howard, Philadelphia Eagles. Sounds like he's the lead guy in Philadelphia now. Kind of like flavor of the month there, right? I mean, when does this change? Do I trust Nick Sirianni to continue to ride Jordan Howard? I don't trust Nick Sirianni with anything, especially in this backfield. However, as of right now, Jordan Howard, the lead guy, got him at 32. 33, Ty Johnson, New York Jets. Obviously, the Jets are going to be trailing weekly for the most part, right? But I like the potential upside and the passing volume with Mike White because he really tries to utilize the short passing game, the check down game to Ty Johnson and Michael Carter. And that's why I got him at 33. 34, Tony Pollard, Dallas Cowboys, going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Got him bumped up a couple spots because we know Zeke Elliott dealing with an injury. How limited is he? Kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier. Tony Pollard, a guy that's capable of not only running between the tackles, but being involved in the pass catching game. So I got him at 34. 35, Jerry McNichols, Tennessee Titans. Mentioned him with Adrian Peterson. Also have Donta Foreman. It's really like a three-way split here in this offense. Not going to be somebody who gets bell cow type of Derrick Henry work. And that's why I got McNichols dropped down to 35. 36, Naheem Hines, saw him explode last week. However, that's not something we've seen, at all this season, so I really don't want to rely on it or count on it. He's capable of it, but this is still Jonathan Taylor's backfield. Got him at 36. 37 is A.J. Dillon, Green Bay Packers, still kind of playing second fiddle to Aaron Jones, and he's not really getting the scoring opportunities in this offense. That's why I got him at 37. 38, Eno Benjamin, mentioned him with James Conner. He's somebody who's going to kind of slot in and fill not the role of Chase Edmonds, but maybe absorb some of those touches from Chase Edmonds being out. And Eno Benjamin is a guy that can make plays happen, and Kingsbury loves him, so pay attention to that name. 39, Ramondre Stevenson. Mentioned that Damian Harris was banged up. Does that mean we see more Mondre this week? Possibly. That's why I got him at 39. And then 40, Boston Scott, still getting touches in this backfield, not getting the scoring opportunities, but he does have that potential of breaking off a 20-yard touchdown run or so that's why I got him sitting right here at 40. All right, but that's my top 20 quarterbacks and my top 40 running backs here for Week 10 fantasy football. Remember, we have a like goal to hit of 1,200 likes is what I think I said. And plus, I'm also giving away the Jalen Hurts signed football. Hit that like button, leave that comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll give it away tomorrow during the tailgate episode, so make sure you stay tuned. I want to take a quick second here to say Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much to everybody out there who serves this country. I am forever grateful for your service here to us, so thank you very much for that. But hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week, a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later.